I got the sense
Imagine not
that
being
my
subbed.
family is
Literally could not be
disappointed in
me.
my career
Oh,
choices.
that's... Why is that so fucking loud now? Doka Rack. Doka Rack, thank you so much for... How many fucking months is that? 32? Wow, that's lasted longer than any of my relationships ever have.
Does that mean, are you married now? Doka, are you... I think you've married my...
No.
No, you're married. That's how that works. Congratulations!
Oh, that's... Okay.
Doka just shot me in the chest.
Yeah, bro.
Whoa,
Get
Jessica
good.
sounds like Sarah.
Hold on. Wee woos.
Yo, what's up, cat?
Hi, cat. This is awkward.
Well, yo, what's up, Indy? Oh my god, all my friends are here. What's up, guys?
This is gonna fuck me up. God damn it. This... God... Hold.
Well,
Go ahead.
while Sarah fucks up everything, as per the usual. Just the blue. Yes, it is poppin'. It is poppin'. Thank you, cat. Hi chat. Hi Sarah. Hi Sarah's sister. Hello, Blackberry King. Anyway, today, yes, the better sibling is here. I'm gonna be explaining the plot of Danganronpa. Yes, we are sisters. I'm gonna be explaining the plot of Danganronpa to all of you and to Sarah. Jessica, I was told by Sarah once that if we ever had the chance to talk,
Sorry, go ahead.
If we ever had the chance to talk, the world would be in danger. So it's nice to finally meet you, Squee. I don't know who you are, but if talking would implode the world, we must do it. It is our civic duty. But yeah, we're gonna explain the plot of Danganronpa. So I have two presentations today. One for Danganronpa 1 that I made, that is 86 slides. And one for Danganronpa 2 that I did not make, but edited, that is 120 slides.
And
So,
I'm drinking a THC seltzer.
there's a lot of content here. We'll see if we get to the second slide, to the second presentation,
Hi, Mika.
because
Oh my god, wait, Mika, do you want to try this? Mika, you should try this. You're gonna like it.
Mika, come over. I could hold you hostage too.
Here, you can have the headphones now.
Oh, okay.
Like, this is her stream. I'm just here for the ride.
Sarah's
By all
just
means.
here for the ride. So I guess I get jump scared now if somebody does that one.
Mhm.
Silly. Mika, no please, no dang it. It's too late, Mika. It's already in motion. I spent an entire week on a presentation that's 86 slides. So we're here and we're doing it.
Close enough. Welcome back, Cursed PowerPoint.
I give the people what they want, Sarah.
I'm already hitting You're hitting the Pentagon, Mika. The Pentagon.
Will there be mention of the other game with the MC sister and the girl? There will be mention of it. But I never played Despair Girls because I just don't like that style of game. And also, it's just not enough to talk about there. Unless you want to talk about Nagito and his chains. But we're not doing that. So no, we will not be talking about Despair Girls. We will only be talking about Danganronpa and possibly Danganronpa 2. And maybe there will be mention of the anime. Avoid another kidney stone, Sarah. Take a drink.
Of THC soda, I hope.
It's empty.
Mm-hmm.
Why is this on your fucking desk?
You should have seen it a couple of weeks ago when I had, couple days ago when I had, like, 7 empty cans.
Jeff King.
God damn it.
What does this say?
So, it'll read.
So has the big gambit ever been explained to you, Jessica? Hear me out, we invent time travel. Difficult, but I believe in us. We pick a city, and find documentation on all bodies held in all morgues in that city, throughout time.
I'm
Then,
with
for
you.
every body we teleport one, be inside its mouth seconds before the scheduled autopsy. So that's just the city where dead people spawn bees now.
Yeah, let's do it. I think we can invent time travel. It's got to be like, what, one math problem? Somebody else? I could pay somebody to do that. Yeah, sure. Anyway. Shall we get into it?
I want you to know, that's a bit that Squee likes to do a lot.
you will potentially get quite a few TTS messages.
Okay, all right, I'm down. Also, I really quickly want to point out, we're very close to this goal. And if we hit it while Jessica's here, I'll do it with her. So. Anyway. Sarah, would you mind putting on the presentation? Because I don't know how to do that. Take it away, Jessica. Welcome, folks! Welcome! If I hit spacebar, will it do the thing? Click first,
Okay.
and then.
Okay. Anyway, welcome. We're here today to talk about Danganronpa. What is it? And why is it gay? We're probably not really... Well, we are going to talk about why it's gay. You'll see why it's gay. Is MHA that Sky High ripoff? Sure. Not relevant, Jeff, though. Not relevant. But thank you for the question. Anyway, Willy Wonka... Danganronpa is like Willy Wonka, but they don't bitch out on the deaths. But also, it's not like Willy Wonka at all. But we're gonna kill some kids, so you know, let's have fun. Disclaimer: I cannot spell.
I'm told if you circle an infinite cylinder with a finite density, it solves the Einstein equations for backwards time travel. Also, let's talk swapping Harambe with various historical figures about 3 milliseconds before each of their deaths. With Sarah, we've only discussed the Harambe/Hitler swap, but I think a Harambe/Napoleon swap also has potential.
If you swap Harambe with Franz Ferdinand, does nothing happen because they both got assassinated? And then the world went to shit? Does nothing happen? Ferdinand. Is that not what I said?
Not only can she not spell, but she can't speak either.
Anyway, disclaimer for going forward, I am incapable of spelling. And so when, not if, but when you see a spelling mistake, I know, and I don't care. Moving on. Alright, this is a video. Let's see if it'll play. Okay, it's not gonna. Anyway. So we're 2 seconds in, and we're already a little fucked. But we're gonna make it work. We're gonna make it work. Anyway, so what is this video? This is a video of a man who's gonna get put into a spaceship, and the spaceship is gonna go up to space, and then it's gonna come down, and then he's gonna be Bones. We like Bones. This is the Bone Zone, right? This man turns to Bones. Why isn't Jessica the streamer? She's clearly already better. Thank you. Thank you. Anyway, so this guy, the game opens and this guy turns into Bones. But we don't have time for all that. Anyway, me Makoto Naegi. That's you. You're Makoto Naegi.
He looks like a twink, though, and I don't like twinks.
Everybody's a twink. It's Danganronpa.
Oh.
Except Fat Byakuya, but we haven't gotten there yet.
Is that you?
No. Yeah, he does look like Sarah. What episode of Scooby-Doo is this guy from? The secret episodes that you don't know about. Sarah, but less gay. No, Makoto... They're both pretty gay. Anyway, this is Makoto Naegi. He's the main character. He's voiced by Bryce Papenbrook, and that should tell you really all that you need to know about him. He's the ultimate lucky student because everybody in this game has an ultimate talent, and his is luck. So he's the ultimate generic loser because what kind of lame-ass talent is luck?
One that I wish I had.
Yeah, but his is really dumb.
Oh.
And it's like, oh, this girl was gonna throw a wrench at you, so you slipped on a banana peel and missed the wrench. That's the kind of luck this guy has. He's like, if Deku was a better MC, yeah. Isn't Bryce Papenbrook the one who
Isn't
plays...
Bryce Papenbrook the one who plays the alarm clock twink?
I don't know who the alarm clock twink is, but probably.
Are you talking about Date Everything?
Oh, maybe. So why doesn't he just live at the casino? Because...
This dude's speaking facts, bro.
I mean, maybe. From Date Everything. I don't know. I never played Date Everything. Anyway, Makoto goes to Hope's Peak Academy. A school that's perfect and has never done anything shady at all. Not once. Ever. We won't talk about that until the second game, so that's a little thing that'll help us later.
It's a secret Mousetool.
Yeah. It's a school full of ultimates, which means that everyone who goes there is automatically going to be successful forever, and nothing can go wrong. Oh no! It all went wrong! Makoto gets to school on the first day, and he's all excited. He's a fanboy. He's like, I searched up everybody on the Reddit boards last night. I know exactly who's gonna be in my class. The way I'd be a gambling addict or a Red Bull stuntman. Fair.
No, because I would genuinely, if my title was Ultimate Lucky, I would live at a poker table.
So the ultimate lucky student, I should point out, is somebody who just gets to, they do a lottery every year that's like basically one normie can come into the school every year, and the ultimate lucky student is that normie. It's just whoever gets pulled.
Oh, so he's like not actually.
No, but like he is. But like it's so,
I don't understand why I wouldn't be able to like live at a fucking poker
because
table.
that's not how his luck works. There's another character, there's a second ultimate lucky student in the next game, whose luck manifests and like he's like, yeah, I got into a plane crash and my parents died and I was stranded on a deserted island for 2 months, but when I got back I got a hella life insurance payout. So it's like that's how it works, you know? It's kind of weird. They have food at casinos. To be in the anime they act. Yeah, they do. They do. But it's
Speak it.
Jessica, you should read. I don't read. Anyway, Makoto wakes up alone in a classroom, right? After he steps onto campus and then he immediately passes out. And not because he had a shitty night beforehand. These are teenagers, let's remember that. The windows are sealed, as you can see. They're all like screwed and boarded up. And he's got a note written in crayon that says, "Go to the gym. It's time for the opening ceremony. Time to meet the gang." They're all cannon fodder, but we're going to say the names because I really want to see if just by knowing the names you can guess who dies first. I'm not expecting Sarah's sister to read books, don't worry.
There's an audiobook.
No, I don't book. I don't book. That's okay, I don't book. But thank you. Alright, we have Leon Kawada, the ultimate baseball player. He sucks. We have Yasuhiro Hagakure, the ultimate clairvoyant, who is only right 33% of the time. He's stupid. We have Mondo Owada, the ultimate biker gang leader. I call him Ultimate Pompadour, because, like, look at that fucking
I
thing.
can't see it.
Oh, fuck. 1 second.
Do you remember how to do this?
Yeah. Alright. This is Mondo Owada. Look at that fucking pompadour. Look at that. That shit's crazy. You'll poke an eye out. Anyway. Oh, well, I'm gonna keep it off. We'll just go to Aoi. This is Aoi Asahina. She's the ultimate swimmer. She likes donuts. This is Sakura Ogami. She is the ultimate martial artist. She's a lesbian.
Oh, hell yeah.
I'm just gonna kind of read names because a lot of these people are actually gonna go into more detail. Chihiro Fujisaki, the ultimate programmer. Kyoko Kirigiri, the ultimate question mark? They don't tell you. What is she? I don't know. Mondo looks like they're hiding a bald spot. Probably. Wouldn't be shocked. Then there's you. Juko Enoshima, the ultimate fashionista.
I know that bitch!
Toko Fukawa, the ultimate writing prodigy. Sayaka Maizono, the ultimate pop sensation. Byakuya Togami, I'm not gonna say his ultimate right now. Hifumi Yamada, the ultimate... We'll get there. I have an entire slide on Byakuya.
BTW Jessica, while you're here I have to ask, is there a reason why Sarah is the way that she is, or did all of that just happen?
There is a reason, but you just have to live with the mystery of it. Only I get to know.
What is the reason?
You have to live with the mystery of it, Jack. Hifumi Yamada, the ultimate fanfic writer. Imagine a Discord moderator. Hifumi Yamada.
Celestia Ludenberg, the ultimate gambler. So she would spend all day in the casino. She would. Is it BPD? Because I have no. Maybe is it? No,
I don't think
it's not. It's not. Probably.
Unless you mean
It's
beautiful princess disorder.
And finally, Kiyotake Ishimaru. He's quoted as in the anime they call him the ultimate hall monitor, but his real ultimate is the ultimate moral compass. BPD couldn't create Sarah not alone. I thought Sarah was gonna say big penis disorder. D-Don, that's funny. That's funny too. Anyway, so let's go into some detail about some of the specific characters. Meet Sayaka Maizono. She's the ultimate pop star. She's Makoto's friend from middle school. She's not really much else about her, but I do feel that I need to bring up the Sayaka house.
Oh, I did see that.
It is a guy. These are photos. Let me turn this off so everybody can see the true. These are actual photos from an actual person's house.
Yeah, he like made all those, didn't he?
Yeah, he made all this, and like his entire house is just covered in Sayaka Maizono's picture. Like the picture of the stairs that you see, that is the rest of the house too. That is the rest of the house. And you know what's even crazier about this guy? I have a friend who's been to this house.
What?
Mary has been to this house. Yeah. It's crazy. It's crazy. Anyway, that's kind of all we need to know about Sayaka Maizono. I wanted you all to be aware of the Sayaka house. His dad is the guy who wrote... Are you for real? No fucking shit. The Sayaka guy's dad wrote Grease? Ain't no way. Can we get a fact check in the chat, please? Can somebody Google this? Can somebody do some can we get some critical... I'm gonna steal Danny Gonzalez. Can we get some critical thinking in the chat right now? That's 100%. See, I don't know if that is 100% true, and I don't know if I believe that. I'd love a fact check. Nah, trust them, bro.
I want to find that house, break in and install a Bluetooth speaker under the Sayaka Maizono choir so I can make them sing quietly when the guy who lives there walks by.
At least according to Reddit. Tobin Jacobs.
That's crazy.
His dad is Jim Jacobs.
It was in a docu about... That's fucking insane.
That's true. This is fact checking.
This is crazy. Kat, no, this is true. Kat, Sarah just fact checked. This is true. That's crazy. I don't know what to think. I know, right? I don't know what to think. Anyway, we're gonna move on from Sayaka because she makes me uncomfortable. Indy, I know.
Moss Man, welcome in.
Wait, I did the wrong thing. It wasn't okay. Alright, Kyoko Kirigiri, the ultimate, Spoiler, she's the ultimate detective. Her one personality trait is competency. She can do things, so that when you, the player, don't know what the fuck to do, she will.
This is just like real life.
Kyoko Kirigiri. I like her, she's silly. Chihiro Fujisaki, the ultimate programmer. Warning, problematic Japanese take on trans people incoming. We'll go into that a little bit later. Wait, Danganronpa is a game? Yeah, it is a game. Squee, where have you been? You thought, well, they do have an anime. There is an anime adaptation. It's both. Come on, keep up. Anyway, we don't actually care about Chihiro. We care about we care about the person on the screen, named Alter Ego, but we'll talk about Alter Ego later. Meet Sakura, big beefy, and Aoi. They're gay. Let's go lesbians. Let's go gay people. Is it one of those episode type? No, it's a visual novel. So think like Doki Doki Literature Club. You care about Chihiro?
I know what you want.
And Steven cares about
I
Leon.
got the sense
Sarah's
that
92
my
jam.
family is still
Big
disappointed in
pun! Thank you for 14 months, man.
Anyway, yeah, them legs, right? I love Sakura. I love my big beefy character.
Owie is what I say when I stub my toe.
Moss Man, I like you.
Mossman is, Sal, is that you? Sal, are you Mossman? Yeah, okay. That's what I thought. Wait, she can become a Hulk? Sup, Sal, welcome in. Alright. Junko, she's a fashionista. I'm not gonna talk about why she's important, but she is important. Maybe you can guess why later. We'll get there. And Toko is a writer. I'm also not really gonna talk about why she's important right now. All you need to know is, like, she's kind of a Fujoshi. Like, a little bit.
She's just like me.
No, you don't want to be just like Toko.
Oh.
Well, she's a Fujoshi, but she's also, like, a little bit of a lesbian.
She's just like me.
Yeah. So, yeah. Well, you'll see why she's maybe not a little bit like you.
Does she kill people?
No, we'll get to it later, don't worry.
Okay.
This is Byakuya Togami. His ultimate is the ultimate affluent progeny. Which just
So
means
he's rich.
he's the ultimate Nepo baby. He's the ultimate rich guy.
This guy is like me.
Yeah, Kat, thank you. Heart emoji, love you. He sucks. I love him. And his entire personality, Byakuya spends the entire game being like, well, I already knew that was gonna happen. I solved the case first. I knew everything. Why don't you tell him what happened, Naegi? He spends the entire game. What are you doing? Oh, sorry. But yeah, he spends the entire time being like, I knew everything that happened. Explain it for everybody else, Makoto. Which, I love that for him. I love that. So he's Jojo Siwa. He's a Regina George gay. Yeah, I don't think he's Jojo Siwa. I would equate him to a Regina George gay. But, like, he won't admit that he's gay. He's definitely a closeted gay man. Like, for sure. 100%. Nobody wears that fucking suit and is straight. At least not in high school. He's the heir to the Togami Corporation, which is, like, super... They got a lot of money. Anyway, meet Monokuma. He's a murder bear. He traps everybody in the school and tells them that you should kill each other to get out. And if you get caught, you'll die. So basically, here's how each chapter works, right? Each
Jesus
chapter,
Christ.
you have Monokuma introduces a motive, and he's like, is Monokuma the ultimate bear? Yeah, he is. No, he's the ultimate bear. He's just a chill guy. But basically, every chapter, he'll be like, here's a motive. Here's why you should kill somebody. And then somebody will die, and then you'll have an investigation, and you'll have to, and basically, if you can't figure out who killed the person and vote them guilty in a class trial, then you're all gonna die. And if you kill somebody and get found to be guilty, you will die. So you have motive, you have a death, you have a trial, you have an execution. Chapter 4, they get a little freaky with the formula. They're like, there's a traitor? A traitor in our midst, perhaps?
This is just Among Us, bro.
It's like Among Us, but dumber. Sorry, okay. And then chapter 6 is the end of the game, so it's like, everybody's like, let's figure out who the mastermind is. Who's behind this? What is, because,
Oh, I know who it is.
Don't tell chat, alright? I want chat to be in on this. I mean, I'm sure they know. I'm sure they can guess based on what I've said. But anyway. Let's get into chapter 1, because that was basically the prologue. You wake up... Ooh. Yo, what's up?
Shakespeare wrote all the plays that will ever exist, but it turns out they were all among us. Bear sus.
Let's see who you... Yeah, no, Makoto and those meddling kids are gonna get this guy. So that's the prologue. You wake up in a school, you meet all the people, and then Monokuma's like, hey, kill each other. And then everybody's like, I'm not gonna kill somebody. That's dumb. You're dumb. So you start investigating around the school, and then, but you can't go into a majority of the school because everything's locked. But you do have your own bedroom. You do have your own bedroom.
And then Monokuma's like, hey, so you guys said you're not gonna kill anybody. What if I killed your family? Welcome to the first motive. The first motive is you all watch a video of your family being like, wow, you're going to Hope's Peak. Congratulations. That's awesome. And then they're fucking dead. And so Monokuma's like, get out of there. I forgot. Well, okay. Tidon, you're getting ahead of us. You have to stay with the class, okay? I know that you have I know you did the extra credit work, but you're getting ahead of us. Chapter 1, Part 2. Fucking finally. How many hours into the game are we? A lot. Let's get a death. Let's kill somebody, right? So one night, Sayaka shows up to our room, and she's saying that, like, somebody was trying to get into her room, and she's scared, and she asks Makoto to switch rooms for the night, and Makoto agrees. Because at first, he's like, oh, what if we just share, right? Like, let's share a bedroom. But Makoto's afraid of women, and he thinks sex is gonna happen, and Makoto's asexual, he doesn't want that. So the next morning, we all go to the cafeteria, we all meet up, and then, Sayaka's not there. Surely she's fine and nothing happened, right?
She's dead.
She's not fine. So Sayaka's dead.
Trigger warning for death.
Yeah, it was Danganronpa. Fear of women, understandable. They they are. But he shouldn't have been afraid of her because she's fucking dead. She's dead as hell. So after going to Makoto's bathroom, we find Sayaka dead. I wonder who could have possibly done it. So, chat, I want you to look at this picture of what Sayaka wrote on the wall in her dying moments. And I want you to tell me, do you know who did it?
Well, it took me a minute to read that, I'm not gonna lie.
Do you know who did it, Sarah?
This is Leon?
Yeah. So you spend the entire chapter going around. Yeah, it's 11037. That's what the game tells you it is. It's 11037. And so you're like, what do these numbers mean? And you spend the entire Noel. Jeff, that's funny. Wait, Kat, what did you say? I missed it. Oh. I can't.
Chat's also right there.
Oh. I'm afraid I was very stupid when we watched this. It's okay, Kat. It's okay. I know you can't spell. I'm just an e-girl trying to make it in this.
Hi, Sky Buddha. I miss you, Pookie Bear.
What's up? So you spend the entire chapter going around investigating this murder. And it's like, 11037, what could that possibly mean? She wrote Leon on the fucking wall. So I'm gonna chalk that one up to the localization, because, like, obviously when it was released in Japan, I'm sure it was harder. But, like, yeah, she wrote his fucking name on the goddamn wall. I spell better than you can read.
She's got you there. They've got you there.
You know, Kat? Touche. Oh, damn it. God. Wait, okay. So you all gather in the gym because a body has been discovered.
That's where that comes from?
Yeah, a body has been discovered is from Danganronpa, because anytime 3 people have seen the body, it will automatically play the death announcement, which is, a body has been discovered.
A body has been discovered.
And now, we're not gonna go into why it's important that 3 people see the body, because we're not gonna get that detailed. But in some of the trials, that is a piece of evidence that you use, is who says they found the body by the time the announcement played. So you can, like, use that to piece things together sometimes. Yeah, because only 2 people say that they saw the body.
This is legitimately Among Us.
Yeah, but it's like, so if only 2 people are admitting to have seen the body before the announcement, you know somebody's fucking lying. But this is all still kind of stupid. Why would you, just because one person died, why would you play a killing game? Oh, and Junko's dead.
No, she's not.
Yeah, so Junko's like, hey, this is fucking dumb. You're dumb. And then she, like, goes to punch Monokuma, and then Monokuma's like, hey, I told you I'd kill you if you did this. So he kills her.
Bye, Junko! Anyway, back to Sayaka's murder. So she's found dead in your room, so naturally everybody thinks that you did it. So let's go over what exactly happened. So the culprit was lured to Sayaka's room with the promise of pussy. Because Sayaka wrote him a note and was like, yo, what's up?
Yeah, that would have worked on me too.
And remember, Sayaka's also, she's like a super famous, like, J-idol.
Yeah.
So, like,
Would have worked on me.
top tier, you know? So Sayaka...
I'm very easily bought.
Sky
My attention
Buddha!
is for sale, yes.
I love you,
A
Pooh
girl's
Bear.
gotta make a living.
Let's go!
You know?
Thank you for 10 subs.
That means we're 7 away from the fucking goal. Great.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, Guy. Love that. Love that.
Oh,
I'm not thanking you, Moss Man. Now that I know who you are, it's weird.
Thanks, Sal. I'll thank you. Thanks, Sal. What's happening? So many things are happening.
Like most bears could kill me, and that includes koalas. I ain't the ultimate bear survivor.
Yeah. I think bears could kill you, Squee. So anyway, so the culprit goes up to what he thinks is Sayaka's room. Sayaka has switched to the nameplate, so it's actually Makoto's room. And she tries to kill him. But through the power of the plot needing to happen, she's weak. And so the culprit grabs a knife in your room and, like, turns the tables, breaks her wrist, gains the upper hand. My toxic trait is thinking I can fight a bear. Can you fight a mechanical bear that can summon spears out of the walls? Because that'd be sick. Chased by a bear once, never ran so fast in my life. What kind of bear? Like a gay man? You maybe should have turned around and given him a hug. Alright. Anyway, so the tables have been turned, so Sayaka runs to the bathroom to hide, but the door gets jammed behind her. So the culprit goes and grabs his toolkit, which all the guys got. Meanwhile, Sayaka's writing her dying message in blood. I wonder what it means. 11037, the code to a safe? Perhaps. Get off your fucking
I'm reading chat from my phone.
Alright. Prove it.
I'm literally trying to pull up chat from my phone.
Alright,
So I can
okay,
read it.
okay. Anyway, so the culprit comes back and finishes the job. Now Sayaka's dead. And if you were not, if it was a gay man, I would have bent over.
Real. So real.
You're a woman. They don't want you.
So? All I said was real.
Anyway. Because the dying message in blood, spelling the fucking culprit's name is not enough. The culprit cleans the room to cover their tracks and then takes all the shit to the incinerator. But they can't operate the incinerator because they don't have the key. So they take Hagakure, the ultimate clairvoyance, they take his fortune teller crystal and they make the most insane throw of the century and turn on the machine and toss everything in it from far away behind the thing, right? So they leave some shit behind. Final guess, we know. It was Leon, because she wrote his goddamn name on the fucking wall. And you know what her entire intention with this was? She wanted to kill Leon and frame you.
Yeah.
She was trying to frame us. She wanted to kill Leon, and then everybody blame it on us, so that we all die, and she gets the fuck right off. Fuck you, Sayaka. Fuck you. Chapter 2. Oh yeah, and Leon got executed via 1,000 baseballs to the face.
What?
But he was found guilty, and he did it. So he's the ultimate baseball player, so they shot him with 1,000 baseballs. And you all had to watch.
Who fucking comes up with this?
The greatest man to have ever lived.
Get on with your goddamn presentation. I don't know how much more of this I could take.
But he's dead. Leon's dead, so we don't care. Chapter 2. New rooms are available, like the pool. and the library, where you can read things like the entire geopolitical history of the country, murder records that should be sealed and only known to police, and Colleen Hoover. Byakuya spends a lot of time here. Also, you learn Toko wants Byakuya to step on her.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't remember who they are, but
Toko's the writer. She's the one who I told you is in she's in the spin-off game.
Fujoshi?
Yeah, she's the
Love
Fujoshi.
her.
Byakuya's the rich guy.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sweetheart, you can do so much better.
Everyone can do better than Byakuya. But let's keep it moving. Time for the motive! So Monokuma has some embarrassing secrets on all of you, and he says that he's gonna reveal them if somebody doesn't kill. Makoto's secret was that he wet the bed until the 5th grade.
That's all they could come up with?
At least for Makoto. So he's like, yeah, that sucks. I'm not gonna kill anybody over it. Somebody kills over it. A body has been discovered. That's
the poor little cross-dresser.
Yeah, Chihiro Fujisaki. Yeah, and you're like, what the do they have to be baseballs? I don't.
No, they can't be human balls.
So then you learn via the library that there's this serial murderer called Genocider Show. In the translation they call it Genocide Jack. Who's been like stringing up men and stabbing them and writing bloodlust and doing all the shit, right? And you think surely they wouldn't. One of you wouldn't be a serial killer. They wouldn't do that. Yeah, one of you's a serial killer. So meet Genocide Jill, Toko's bipolar alter, is a serial killer.
You know what? Actually, the more you talk about this girl, the more I relate to her.
And she wants to kill Byakuya because she's attracted to him. And you know what? That's kind of based. But did she do it? Is it that easy? Of course not. It's Danganronpa. Chihiro. Their secret is that she was actually a he. Insert chat about problematic 2010 take on gender roles and gender nonconformity. I've inserted it. We're not gonna go there. It's not what this is about. So Chihiro goes to the boys' locker room because only boys can go to the boys' locker room and only girls can go to the girls' locker room, right? Chihiro's a boy. And so Chihiro goes to the boys' locker room because Monokuma's like, I'm gonna tell everybody that you're a boy. So Chihiro's like, I'm gonna get stronger. That's okay. I'm gonna train and I'm gonna not be ashamed of who I am. But the killer was like, hey, you're gonna overcome your secret? Fuck you. Kills them in a fit of rage. But then is like, oh, I don't want you to be exposed. So they swap all the items in the locker room so that and they put Chihiro in the girls' locker room by stealing the handbook of the dead Sayako so they can get into the girls' locker room. And just leaves Chihiro on the floor. In comes Byakuya, who discovers the dead body, and for the fucking fun of it, is like, I'm gonna fuck with the crime scene. So Byakuya is the one who tied up Chiaki and wrote all the shit in blood on the walls.
Just sick fuck.
Just cuz. His reasoning is like, I wanted everybody to know that Toko was actually Genocide Jack. Then just fucking tell people. Right? Just fucking tell people. God forbid a femboy lives. For real, Jeff. For real. For real. So Byakuya fucks with the crime scene. Anyway, it was Mondo Iwata. His secret was that he did not kill his brother, but he was responsible for his brother's death via a car accident. And I guess he's like, I can't take that. You see a crime scene, and it's just like, let's spice that shit up. Yeah. Mondo gets turned into butter. They turn Mondo into butter.
What?
They make Mondo butter.
Sorry. What?
Okay, the why in the house. So they strap him on a motorcycle, and they put him in like one of those circular chambers, and then he's got to go around and around and around and around and around forever, and then they electrify it, and then he comes out and he's Mondo butter. Yeah. Chapter 3, Money and Ghosts.
Also, you find an air purifier. That'll be important later. That doesn't explain why it's because you found Mondo guilty. You found him guilty, and so he committed a murder. You all found him guilty. He lost the trial, so he dies. He gets executed. That's his punishment. Have you ever heard It's Punishment Time? That's also from this game.
The baseball guy was baseballs, though.
Yeah.
So why is he butter?
They put him on a motorcycle, and then he went around.
That doesn't explain why.
It doesn't always correlate.
I'm so confused.
It doesn't always correlate. Anyway, it's not a ghost, it's alter ego. So alter ego.
Why is he naked?
We'll talk about it. Okay, so in the bathhouse, there's a bathhouse, which is the only room without any cameras, and the reason is, and I quote, just what kind of game do you think this is? So there's no cameras in there, meaning if you're...
Dude got turned into butter?
Yeah.
But that's where I'm... Fuck.
Anyway, alter ego is a digital composition of Chihiro's consciousness on an AI put on an old computer from the library that does not have access to the internet. Alter ego can mimic voices and appearances of the dead, like Mondo. So this is Taka. In the previous chapter, Taka and Mondo spend a glorious night in the sauna, and they go and they're gay for each other. They become gay. So when Mondo is found guilty and dies, Taka is distraught. He is crazy. He bottom left is me having a mega shit for real. So Taka's like really upset. He's sad that his boy's gone. But then Chihiro is like, oh, yo, alter ego's like, I could just be Mondo for you. And so then Taka's like, awesome! And he goes Super Saiyan, and I'm not kidding, he goes Super Saiyan. On the flip side, Hifumi, hello, Princess Moderator, is obsessed with alter ego because it's something that looks like a woman on a computer and it's talking to him.
I know a lot of you bitches in chat relate to that.
Boy, seriously got turned into butter. I'll never get over that. We gotta move on.
I really
That's chapter 2. Like, we gotta move past it. We gotta move forward, right? You know? Yes, Mondo got turned into butter. He's dead. Let's move on. So there, you all collectively decide, you're like, wow, a working computer, this is too valuable. So Taka and Hifumi, since you're obsessed with it, you're actually not allowed to talk to it anymore. And you keep it in a locker in the bathhouse, and you're like, how are we gonna use this to, like, escape and, like, figure out the mystery, right? So the motive, is a stack of hundreds. The motive is money. Monokuma's like, you don't want to kill? Why would you kill? $10 million. He's like, if you kill, I will give you this money when you leave. And alter ego goes missing. But that's less important. Alright, so let's get to what's happening. So Celeste, this chick, is like, oh my god! Robo Justice! It's attacking Hifumi! It's attacking him, right? Oh no! Taka's dead! Oh no! Hifumi's dead! Oh no! Taka and Hifumi are dead! Wait, how did they move?
What?
They're dead in one room? Dead in another room?
Dead in supposed to be the expert.
Dead in a different move? Yeah, I know. It's a facetious question.
Oh,
And no one was sad. Correct. Oh no, the table. It's broken. Okay, so what happened? So, after stealing alter ego, the culprit convinced Hifumi that Taka was the one who took alter ego. And that the culprit had a foolproof plan that would allow both of them to escape. Hifumi is dumb and believed this. So they lure Hagakure, who is also dumb, and they shove him into a Robo Justice suit so that A, they can get themselves an alibi, and B, to try to pin it on Hagakure. So the next morning, Hifumi bonks Taka, who has, as you can see, he has white hair now. He's gone Super Saiyan. Anyway, he dead. Hifumi kills Taka. Then the culprit is pretending to have seen the killer and have just gotten hit over the head. So everybody goes searching for the supposed killer, but they find Hifumi, who pretends that they also just got hit over the head. Richie Rich, Byakuya, and Serial Stabber, Toko, drop the injured Hifumi off at the nurse's office, and then Hifumi fakes his own death. Independently, both the really dead Taka and the fake dead Hifumi are discovered at the same time, meaning the body discovery announcement plays for technically both deaths, even though Hifumi is not dead. Hifumi, so then everybody goes searching for Robo Justice again. Hifumi gets up, moves Taka's body to the nurse's office where he can meet up with the culprit, and then the culprit's like, hey, thanks. Fuck you. Kills Hifumi, right? Then you all reach, shh. Anyway, Celeste did it. And she did it because she wanted a vampire harem and the 10 million could pay for it.
Based. Actually so fucking based. Oh my god. No, because I understand her.
Also, her real name isn't Celestia Rudenberg. It's Yasuhiro Hagakure. You find out she's been lying. Oh wait, no, it's not Yasuhiro. But her name is Yasuhiro, but it's not Hagakure. I don't know what it is. Anyway.
I don't care. I'm on her side.
Reasonable? Yeah. It is reasonable. So yeah, you find out Celeste did it, and so she gets burned at the stake. But that's too good for her. Like, that's too unique to burn her at the stake like a witch. So instead, Monokuma, while she's being burned at the stake, yo, what's up, Twiggy? Drives a fire truck into her body. The dude kissing the feet is also yeah, a little bit.
Why would you say yes a little bit to that?
Well, like having somebody kiss your feet
No, he's talking about it being the other way around.
Oh, ugh. Don't clip that. Anyway.
Both ways, man.
Chatger 4! Traitor time! Spoiler alert, it's Sakura. Sakura's the traitor. So Kyoko and Makoto, so Detective and you, they stumble upon a secret file room. But she got bonked on the head, and then somebody takes it all. But there's an intranet port, so, like, maybe you could come back and hook up Alter Ego or something. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe. And then you find a weird picture of people who are supposedly dead together in front of windows with no boards on them. This is where men cried. Sarah would 100% kiss those feet.
That's a child.
Yeah.
These are children.
These are children. But so you're like, why am I seeing people that supposedly didn't know each other? Why are they in front of windows with no boards on them? Are they actually dead? Are they alive? Did they really know each other before they got here? I don't know. You're all, what's happening? Everybody's like, nobody knows. Nobody knows. So Sakura's like, hey guys, sorry I was the traitor. Monokuma had my boyfriend and was threatening him. And then, everybody except Aoi, Kyoko, Detective Girl, and Makoto are like, I'm gonna kill you, actually. And Monokuma's like, yeah, you should totally kill her. That'd be funny. So that's the motive. The motive is that Sakura is the traitor. I wonder who's gonna die! Let's all put on our best pretend shock face. Also, three people confessed to this murder. None of them did it. 3 separate people confessed to this murder, and none of them did it.
I'm still thinking about the guy that got turned into butter.
Wait, they're all children and they're dying. Yeah, the plot is that you're high school students. The plot is that you're high school freshmen. These are like 14-year-olds, dude. Keep up. Where you been? Anyway. Yeah, so 3 people are gonna confess to having killed Sakura. None of them did it. But let's find out what actually happened to Sakura. So she was like, people are mad at me for being the traitor. I guess. So I'll invite the people who are the most mad I'll invite them to the game room and we'll like talk it out. Richie Rich, Byakuya, doesn't go because he doesn't give a shit. Because he sucks. So Toko goes, but she hides in a locker because she's like, I'm scared. I don't know what's gonna happen. Maybe Sakura's gonna kill me. Did Sarah's sister write this? I did not write the game, but I did make the presentation. I thought I had to burp. I didn't. So Toko hides in the locker, and then Hagakure shows up. But he's so stupid that he thought she was gonna kill him, so he hits her over the head with a bottle, and then he tries to frame Toko. So that's where Hagakure, he goes, I did it. It was me.
Oh.
It wasn't Hagakure. He runs away, and then Toko, having seen Hagakure try to frame her, gets out of the locker and starts hiding all the evidence. But then Sakura wakes up, because she didn't die. It was just one blow to the head, didn't kill her. Toko faints at the sight of blood, wakes back up, and she's Genocide Jack now. So she is like, oh no, Ogre's gonna get me. And then wham, over the head. And then Toko's like, I did it. I killed her. That wasn't true either. Oh, wait, we won't go to that slide. You found a drink in Sakura's hand, and you discover ultimately that her cause of death was poisoning. And you're like, well, why would she drink poison unless it was handed to her by somebody she trusts? Aoi? Did you kill her? Was it the lesbians? And then Aoi's like, yes, I killed her. Aoi did not kill her.
But I figured.
Sakura killed herself. She
Saw that one coming.
Sakura committed a word we cannot say on stream.
Suicide?
Yeah.
You can say
Okay.
the word suicide.
Well, Sakura committed...
You can't say you're going to commit, but you can say the word suicide.
Sakura committed suicide, ultimately. And the reason Aoi fake confessed is because she read a falsified note in which Sakura was supposedly angry at everyone. And so Aoi was like, you did this to Sakura. You did this to my lesbian lover. I'm gonna kill you all. I'm gonna kill you all. But the real note Sakura wrote was like, hey, I realize that I have like hurt you all in a way that we cannot come back from, but I hope that my death is the last. I hope you can all move forward and you can get out of this and you can survive. Sakura the GOAT, Sakura the best. Sakura's the best character. So you're thinking, right, it's a suicide. Yay, no execution. No, there's an execution. Monokuma found Alter Ego. So they kill Alter Ego. Chihiro dies twice!
No!
That boy's died twice!
Aww. He's so cute, though.
Death to the femboys!
Okay. Crazy. That one's getting clipped.
I'm sure it is. Anyway, so yeah. I gave up. Just lapped 5. So the plot is so thick, we could cut it with a stick of butter at this point. How are you gonna say you can't say it on stream, then immediately say it on stream? Well, I didn't know, but Sarah told me that we could. So.
Wait, is the butter that one dude?
Yeah. Plot's so thick, you could cut it with a stick of Mondo.
I'm still thinking about why they fucking turned him into butter. Literally every other death after that was like, yeah, that makes sense. Why the fuck would they turn him into butter?
Because it's funny.
Why would they?
Dude, the first death we shot the guy into space!
Even that makes more sense than turning a person into butter.
Anyway, Mondo butter aside. You get some new rooms, like the garden. And classroom 5C, which is behind you. Nothing horrible happened in there, I'm sure. Nothing horrible happened in there.
Kind of sounds like something horrible might have happened.
Yeah, but you don't find out what actually happened in there until the anime, which you have to watch after the second game. Yeah. I could just tell you what happened in there. The student council killed each other. Yeah.
Okay. Oh.
I remember reading something somewhere, a woman actually did that and made soup too.
Soup makes more sense. I will never stop thinking about this fucking butter kill.
Well, after the presentation, we can watch the execution. You can pull it up on YouTube. It's like a minute. It's animated. Yeah, it's fun. we can watch Mondo be turned into butter. Okay, also there's a secret 16th student. There's not 15 of you, there's been 16 the whole time, and her name is Mukuro Ikusaba. Mukuro Ikusaba, the secret 16th student, lying, hidden in the school, the one they call Ultimate Despair. Yeah. Soup 2, the sequel nobody needed.
I don't know what you're talking about. I need Soup 4 and 5 too.
What do you mean you're buying clothes at the soup store? Anyway, yeah, so Mukuro Ikusaba. Mukuro Ikusaba. Yeah, so you go to bed and then you have a fever and then you wake up and there's somebody with a mask standing over your bed with a knife. Yeah, weird. Wonder what that's about. Spoiler alert. Not spoiler, because we're already past it. Somebody's gonna find him and eat by accident. I don't think it's by accident. Also, Monokuma eats toast with Mondo butter on it. I think he eats pancakes, actually. I think Monokuma definitely eats Mondo. He puts him on pancakes. And then also, you walk into the gym one day, and Monokuma's just, like, being taken apart. And you're like, that's weird. Why isn't he killing you all for doing this? And they're like, no, Monokuma's down. 1 second. Entertain them. I have to re-up my parking.
What the fuck is this? Who approved this? Why was this made? I'm so confused. I can't stop thinking about the fact that they turned somebody into butter and then a robot bear eats him. Careful your screen. Huh?
It won't let me. I guess I'll let it do that, and then I'll just try to do it again.
Do you know what's going on, D?
Is this going to be a movie? Can we see it in theaters? There is an anime. You can watch the anime. The bear looks like that pedo bear meme from the 2010s.
I don't remember that.
That bear's brown. What are you talking about? This bear's black and white with a little red. What is happening here?
Stumpy, I don't fucking know. I'm actually so confused.
Murder is happening, Stumpy. We're killing children.
They turned some guy into butter and I can't stop thinking about it. Smooth like butter, like a criminal undercover.
Okay, wait. I have to go. I have to go get record. Redo this. Intermission!
Oh, I was trying to come in without my hands. Didn't work. They also killed someone with balls to the face. That sounds like Stumpy's wet dream. Are you guys enjoying the smooth jazz that's been playing behind the whole time? I didn't have that. I've just been raw dogging this shit. Also, I think the weed is starting to hit. I think I'm a little high. Just a little bit. Like a teeny tiny bit. Don't tell my sister I said that, though. She probably knows anyway. What if I took a Benadryl too? No, cat, please. No, wait. Shit. Fuck. No. God damn it. You're high. You're high, and everyone knows it. You're high. They can all see you. They all know you're high. Everybody's looking at you. They know they can see you. You're high, and everybody fucking knows it, dude. Everyone's looking at you because you're high. Now I'm really gonna It's okay. I'm pretty sure she can hear me. stop it! No. I'm just... Alright, calm down, Jeff. Not that high. I was thinking about chugging a high noon, though. Yo, what if we made this cross?
I parked. I'm good. What did I miss?
Don't worry about it.
I'm gonna just watch the VOD back. Alright, anyway. Back to it, boys. Boys spelled B-O-I. I'm being gender neutral. Alright. Sarah told us about what you used to do as a kid. You weird for real. Yeah. You think I'm just funny like this? No. Shit happens, alright? You guys think Sarah's weird. I'm worse. And that's a threat.
Nice.
Damn. Anyway, there's a death. It's the person who is sitting over you in bed. Who the fuck is that? Well, you try to take off the mask, and then the body fucking explodes. You still haven't finished DR1? Juniper, I swear to God, I know we're gonna be here a while. We're in chapter 5. Calm down. Calm your tits, Junie. Alright? Alright, anyway, so you try to find out who the body is, but, surprise, it blows up. So you're all like, well, it must be Kyoko, because she's the only one not here. I can see your eyes are getting redder and redder.
That would only happen if I had smoked. But I didn't.
You smoked while I was gone, then.
No, I didn't.
Your eyes look red.
Because I've been rubbing them because I'm astonished at what the fuck this game is.
Anyway. Yeah, this is all one PowerPoint. I have a second one for the next game. Anyway, so yeah, you think it's Kirigiri because she's not there, but then she shows up. So you start investigating because you're like, well, what the hell happened? Monokuma's still down, so you assume that this must be Mukuro on the ground, dead, and she must be the mastermind. So yeah, so you're like, but who killed her? You know, whatever. Anyway, so you find this room that's a broadcast room, and basically you find out that you're being broadcast everywhere to the entire world. Smile for the Twitch stream.
Hey.
Yeah, so you find this. But spoiler alert, the mastermind wasn't actually dead, and Monokuma shows up again. The Truman Show for Weebs. Yes! Yes! It's the Truman Show for Weebs! Exactly. Stumpy, you get it.
Don't inflate his ego too much. He'll take it literally.
Anyway, so everybody's like, but Monokuma comes back and Monokuma's like, trial! Now! And everybody's like, but we're not done investigating. That's not how this has ever worked. And then Monokuma's like, the game rewards skilled players, so, get good, I guess. During the trial, Kyoko is lying. Everybody's like, Kyoko, it's you, and then she comes up with a lie. And she's like, and you know she's lying. And the game gives you a choice. You can A, trust her, or B, expose her. What would you like to do?
Let's get her killed!
Yeah, so we're gonna expose. Yup, and then the mastermind's like, yup, Kyoko did it.
No!
She died. Yo, what's up? Thanks, Junie, for the follow.
Now sub too while you're at it.
Yeah, Juniper, give my sister money.
Sorry, that was mean. I said that.
You can be mean to Juniper. They're the butt monkey. They were crowned.
Yeah.
Juniper was crowned the butt monkey yesterday. So you can be mean to Juniper.
Okay.
Anyway, yeah, we just elected them. Love you, Junie. So yeah, the mastermind's like, yep, Kyoko did it, and then she gets crushed by a big metal weight. So Kyoko's dead. And then you all live happily ever after. And Aoi has all of your kids, and Toko somehow dies.
That's it?
So that was the bad ending. So you're supposed to trust Kirigiri. You're supposed to trust Kyoko. In which case everybody votes you guilty.
So you die.
Yeah.
And now this is a video, but I don't think it's gonna play, which is sad face for us. I wanted to show you this. But, so you're in the execution, you're going down this conveyor belt with a big smashy thing that's gonna crush you. What's Makoto's talent?
He's lucky.
Yeah. So what do you think happens?
He doesn't die.
Yeah, so Alter Ego shows up and fucking takes control of the mechanism that's about to kill him. And instead of killing him, it drops him into the garbage chute. Jeff, that is not the good ending. That is not the good ending. Yeah, so Makoto's luck finally shows its head, and he doesn't die. Congrats. Alright. Now we're in chapter 6. We're in the end game now. Alright, so a lot of things are gonna happen. So, the TLDR,
The ultimate plot armor. That's his fucking talent.
yeah, for real. Ultimate plot armor. Which is really funny because in the third game, I spend the entirety of a chapter being like, it can't be this person, they have plot armor. And then it was that person. I was really sad about it. Anyway, so TLDR, you fall into the trash room, Kyoko comes and gets you, and then you rejoin everybody else, and they're like, oh my god, you're not dead? Didn't you kill Mukudo? You're not dead? And then Kirigiri's like, hey, Monokuma, you broke the rules because you executed Makoto, but he's actually innocent, so you broke the rules. You broke the rules of your own game. And then Monokuma takes the rage bait because he's a little baby bitch boy. And he's like, fine, I broke the rules. And the reason he takes the rage bait is because you're actually being broadcast to the entire world. And so Kyoko's like, your viewers aren't going to be satisfied if you break the rules. That's not fair. Third game was amazing until it wasn't. Correct. Cough, cough, chapter 3. Anyway, and chapter 6. But, so Monokuma takes the bait, and he unlocks the entire school, and he's like, fine, you have one chance. You gotta uncover the mystery of the outside world, and you gotta tell me who I am, who's really running the show, and if you win, I'll fuck off, and you can all leave. So there are 2 final sections. The truth of the murder of Mukudo, and the mystery of the outside world. Oh, also, remember that guy who got shot into space at the beginning? He's dead. And the headmaster. And Kyoko's dad.
Which one was Kyoko again?
The detective.
Oh.
Yeah. So her dad was the headmaster of the school the whole time. And he got killed by the mastermind. You find his bones in a box.
Cool.
Yeah. Wrapped like a present.
Can you bring back Bumgyu's bones like that for me?
I can.
Thank you.
For context, this is not Bumgyu the K-pop idol, this is Bumgyu a dead duck.
I don't know if the context of it being a dead duck
It doesn't
makes
need
it better.
it doesn't need to. It doesn't need to. Alright, so let's start off with what actually happened to Mukudo. So the body that you found in the garden, that you all assumed was Mukudo. Was it? You never actually had any proof that it was. And the body was a pin cushion. So you all each and every one of you find one of these photos. Basically, you find a photo that you're missing from. We did bury Bumgyu Cat, we did. So you all find a photo that you're the only one missing from, basically implying that, like, everybody knew each other, and this is all, like, a big thing to, like, get you specifically, right? So, like, Makoto finds one that doesn't have him, Aoi finds one that doesn't have her, Byakuya finds one that doesn't have him, so on and so forth, right? So these are some of the photos. It cropped weird, so you kind of, maybe you can tell what's one thing in this that's true for all of them.
Is Junko in all of them?
She's in it, but you can't see her face.
Oh.
Right? So here, this is Mukudo, right? Mukudo Ikusaba. why didn't you just make Sarah play the game? Because Stumpy, the game is like 100 hours, and we don't have time. It's also funnier if I do it this way. But yeah, in every single photo, Junko is either turned away or her face is blocked by the Juniper, it took you a year to finish all 3 games. Sarah doesn't have that kind of time. She has ADHD and worse than yours. Says the dingbat. Yeah. Yeah. Call yourself out. Anyway, so you're all like, well, why wouldn't I remember these photos? These photos are real. Why don't I remember them? Amnesia. But I remember everything, said Aoi, like a liar. Because then you found these videos of you all talking with the headmaster, and the headmaster was like, you're gonna be in the school for the rest of your lives. And then you're all like, yeah, okay, bet. You find these videos, right? And so you're like, so what the fuck is going on? Anyway, so Kirigiri was the detective girl.
Yeah.
She was getting too close to the truth. So the mastermind reused the body of Junko to frame her. But you didn't call her out on the lie like you were supposed to, so everybody pointed at you, so that fucked up their plans. Their entire plan, the mastermind's plan was to actually kill Kirigiri. But you fuck it up.
Okay.
But you get access to Mukuro Ikusaba's student profile. So you are able to determine that the body of what you thought was Junko Enoshima is actually Mukuro Ikusaba. And the entire time, the person you thought was Junko was actually Mukuro. So then where the fuck is Junko, right? Who killed Mukuro? The mastermind. Where the fuck is... Because
it's Junko.
Yeah. So Junko is the mastermind. Ultimate Despair Junko Enoshima. Mukuro Ikusaba is her twin sister, who is the other half of the quote-unquote Ultimate Despair, and they set the whole fucking thing up from the beginning. So why? What's the mystery of the outside world? Anyway, so exactly 1 year ago, you all started attending Hope's Peak as the newest class of freshmen, and you lived happily for an entire year, and Junko and her twin sister were in your class, and they secretly worked to start and create the most awful, most tragic, most despair-inducing incident in human history. And I need you all to know that canonically, all of everything that happened could have been stopped, but it wasn't because of homophobia. I'm not even kidding. I'm not even exaggerating. There was a dude who was on to Junko, could have stopped the whole thing, knew about it right from the beginning, was like, I'm gonna get you. And then she was like, yeah, you're gay. I'm gonna tell everybody. And he was like, don't do that. I'm not even exaggerating. This all could have been... Homophobia kills.
Homophobia saves lives.
No. No. Fuck. Anyway, so yeah, it's the most awful, most tragic, most despair-inducing incident in human history. And in order to protect the world's last hope, you all as the Ultimates, at least the ones that were left, because a lot of them were fucking dead, you seal yourself off in the school. We'll get to why all the other Ultimates are dead later. Meanwhile, Junko put her plan into action, which was a killing game. She would broadcast you all killing each other to the world for despair. So remember that air purifier I mentioned?
Mm-hmm.
Turns out it's linked to Junko's life force. Are you going to talk about the anime or Despair Girls? No, Juniper, we don't have time for that. We've been here for an hour already. So yeah, Junko linked it to her life force. So she's like, yeah, if I die, you guys can't stay in the school. You gotta go back out there to whatever the fuck's going on. The end of the world. So she gives you a choice. You can either kill Junko and leave, or kill Makoto and stay. And then everybody's like, why would we kill Makoto? Turns out Makoto's the ultimate hope.
So you don't want to kill Makoto.
Right, but you're Makoto, so you're the only one that thinks that way.
Oh.
So you gotta convince everybody in the final trial to not kill you. And that, like, we'll face the outside world together. And then you do. Wow, the end. So let's recap. Why did Junko do this? For fun. She was bored. Despair. How did she do this? That's a story for the anime that we won't get to today because we don't have time for all that. What's on the outside world? Use your imagination or play the sequel and watch the anime. And then I think we have time to talk about Danganronpa 2. What about you?
I'm still thinking about the guy that got turned into butter.
Oh yeah, wait, how do I want to not have everybody watch this and I want to pull up Mondo Butter. Alright. Hold on. Now you can. Okay. Well, these are not the right execute. Here we go. Here. I have to make sure that they have audio. Hold on. So we're gonna watch Mondo get turned into Mondo Butter. That's DR2 and V3 chapter 8. Yes, I know Juniper. Heart emoji.
Is it this one? There it is.
Give me this. You wanna listen? Yeah, you do have delay. Look, Monokuma has a little pompadour. Even Monokuma has a little pompadour. He's so cute. The music goes hard for the execution. He's so cute.
I know it's so good.
And he has them on pancakes.
What the fuck?
Mondo Butter.
Get out of my way.
Mondo Butter.
What the fuck? I think number 2 is wait.
You want to give it a couple minutes?
I can't.
Let's give it a couple minutes. And then so chat. Oh wait, no, actually I think there might have been one more slide. But it was just like, do we have questions? That's what's gonna happen to Sarah when the weed really kicks in. But like chat, let's decompress. Let's take a quick break before we go to Danganronpa 2.
Okay, streamer.
How are we feeling? How did we feel about that?
I'm genuinely so confused at how that man came to be butter. I don't get it.
It's a video game, Sarah.
But why of all things?
Because it's funny.
And Cat and Juniper and Sal, y'all know the rules. If it's funny, you have to do it. He spun so fast he liquefied. Yeah, see?
But then just turn them into goo.
No, it's
Butter is cream.
It's funnier if it's funnier. What are you gonna do with what are you gonna do with Mondo goo? Nothing. At least you can put Mondo butter on some pancakes. Oh, Cat.
Yeah, because his goo is creamy is a great thing to say on the internet.
Why did you say that? Well, that's what the machine is for. Refine the goo into butter. Yeah. Yeah, you guys get it.
They get it because they're the same kind of weird you are.
Yeah.
They have the same thing that's wrong with them.
Yeah. Guys, we're gonna have such a good time on Friendcation. Don't say where it is. Not on the internet. Clarified Mondo. Yeah! Call him out, Andy! Call him out! Get him!
Why are you yelling in my ear? I'm scared.
Get him! Get their ass.
What do I what?
You're the same brand of weird.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Obviously, we're gonna have so much fun in Canada. Is chat gonna defect to Jessica if she starts streaming? Yes, they would. Jeff.
No.
Yes, they would.
No. I'm a better streamer.
And I'm funnier.
Doesn't matter.
Okay, chat. You guys see this?
You're an MHA fan. I don't want to hear it.
Chat.
So is she. Who do you think introduced me to it, bitch?
Chat, do you see this? Although, I don't have a tattoo of it. This is fat. This is fat right here. And do you know what having fat means? It means you're funny.
Funny looking.
Yes, Juniper, Sarah is getting high for the presentation.
I'm getting high from the fucking THC seltzer I just drank and it's now hitting.
I think maybe it's time for Danganronpa 2.
No, you're going to Super Hell Haas. I'll
How do-
see you there.
how do I pull it
Okay,
up?
get out of my. Let me move. They're making a squeakle. I know. Wait. Jews do not believe in heaven or hell.
But they believe in your mom! God! Anyway. I didn't make this presentation because the last presentation took me a week. And I didn't have that kind of time. So, welcome to Danganronpa 2. Goodbye Despair. Or Danganronpa 2, Goodbye These Nuts. Is there a way to banish Jessica? Juniper, I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill you next week.
For 15 subs, I will kick my sister out.
You got hey, Juniper, I know you don't have that kind of money. Also, no transitions, Cardinal Sin. Jeff, that presentation took me a week. Okay? It's a long presentation. So anyway, I didn't make this one, but I did edit it. So shout out to that person's name on the screen who actually made it. This is Danganronpa 2. It's called Goodbye Despair, and we're gonna go through it. So let's meet our main character. This is Hajime Hinata. This time you're the ultimate question mark. You don't know what your ultimate is. You wake up and you're like, what the fuck am I? he really admires Hope's Peak Academy. He's my cardboard man. And my favorite line from the entire game is when you're meeting all of the other characters, and you make Ibuki cry, and Nagito goes, "Bullying a girl, not cool, Hajime." Anyway, yeah, ultimate question mark. Slightly less boring white bread. No, I would argue that Hajime is more boring than Makoto. At least with what you know at the beginning of the game. Meet the setting. You're not at Hope's Peak anymore. You're on Jabberwock Island, which is an archipelago. Yeah, you're on a cool island. How did you get here? What are you doing?
Oh,
my
it's
cat.
the cat.
Yo, what's up, Twig? Come here. The cat is running for. Sarah's running after the cat. Bring me another sparkling water. He didn't bring me another sparkling water. Fucked up. He's wheat bread with honey. Alfalfa looking. Anyway, no. Anyway, so you're on an island. You don't know how you got there. It's not important. Meet Usami. She's your new homeroom teacher. She's a magical girl. She can turn a chicken into a cow. You see it happen and you go, "How did you do that?" And then she's like, "Don't worry about it." And she gets bullied by Monokuma whenever possible, and also there's a lot of JoJo's references. Is this one of you texting me? No, it's not. Yeah. You redeem your channel points for real water? Fuck off. Meet Nagito Komaeda. Some of you may know him as Fingers in His Ass. If you know that meme, this is the guy. This is where he's from. He's the ultimate lucky student. He's horny for Hope. Like uncomfortably so. He's the Hope's Peak Academy lottery winner for this year. And his name is an anagram of Makoto Naegi. Which and he's also voiced by Bryce Papenbrook.
Why is that man in fucking everything?
Well, he plays two characters who, spoiler alert, in the anime, meet each other and have a conversation, and he voices both of them. If anyone redeems a bone, we should put Jessica on the spot.
Yeah, you have to name a bone.
I could name a bone.
It can't be your penis.
What's the fucking point? Are there other bones?
Yes, 206 of them.
I don't know, seems fake. Anyway.
Name a bone.
I have to name a bone?
Yes.
The tibia.
It's a good bone.
I don't know where it is, but I know it's a bone.
You really don't know?
Is it this?
I can't
Is
believe
it, is it this?
Yes, it's that one.
Yeah, I got it on the second try.
Get on with your
phalanges.
Get on with your thing. I don't want to be here all night.
We've got Akane Aware.
Why is there a fucking panty shot?
She's the ultimate gymnast. We've got Nekomaru Nidai. He's the ultimate teen manager. He always has to shit. Got Mikan Samuki. I hate her. She sucks. We've got Hiyoko Seonji. She's a bitch. We've got Mahiru Koizumi. She's cannon fodder. We've got Teru Hanamura. He's voiced by Natsu Dragon. He's voiced by Todd Haberkorn. And he's a huge pervert. We've got Kazuichi Soda. He's also a huge pervert. But he has a cool design. We've got Sonya Nevermind. She's a walking Nirvana reference. She's cool. I like her. We've got Gundam Tanaka, the best character in the game. He's the ultimate breeder.
The ultimate what?
Gundam Tanaka is the ultimate breeder of animals. He spends the entire game with his 4 Dark Devas of Destruction, which are these hamsters. And he calls them the 4 Dark Devas of Destruction. And they're his little hamsters. And he talks like he has the power of God and anime on his side. He's the best character.
Okay.
He's awesome.
Okay.
I will not accept any Gundam slander, alright? This is basically just Gunnar the game and Gundam. I mean, we have Ibuki Miyota. She's the ultimate musician. She's also a lesbian. She's cool.
I see cosplays of her.
Yeah, she's cool. We have Fuyuhiko Kuzuryu. He's baby gangsta. He's the ultimate yakuza. He sucks at first, but he doesn't suck at the end of the game. We have Peko Pekoyama. She's the ultimate swordswoman. That's about it. We have Chiaki Nanami, everyone's favorite gamer girl. She's cool. She's cool. She's cool. And then we have Fat Byakuya. Byakuya is back.
And he got fat.
And he got fat. And he got fat. Byakuya is back and he got fat. And he's like slightly less of an asshole this time. He sucked majorly in the first game. He like sucks a little bit less this time. Yeah.
Certainly doesn't suck any less on those fucking chicken wings. Sorry.
No, you're good. Fat Byakuya, my king, my goat. This is like the time they speak of in the Bible. Yeah, I love Fat Byakuya.
Why do they always draw fat people with like food in their hands?
Go get me some food.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, so make some friends, right? That Usami's like, you're on this island? Go hang out. Be on the beach. Have fun. Shout out to Teru Teru for, in this scene, being a pervert towards men, too. Bisexual king. But surprise, the boy is back. Monokuma shows up and destroys Usami's, like, magical stick. And then he's like, you're my sister now. And beats her up. Also, he has mono beasts. He has big giant robots that'll kill you if you step out of line. Chapter 1. So you're on this like hotel, and you're having fun, and like you're having a good time. And then somebody slips Fat Byakuya this note that's like, be careful, somebody's gonna kill tonight, I know for sure. And so you're all having this party in this room, right? And then Monokuma's like, hey, you guys have actually already been to Hope's Peak Academy. You have amnesia. Usami stole your memories. Kill somebody, and you get your memories back. Yeah, what's up?
Keep going.
Okay. So, as a former fat person, it's because we always had food in our hands. Jeff, you get it. So Byakuya gets this note, and he's like, I'm not gonna let anybody get killed, no matter what. So he throws this party so that you can all, like, be in the same place at the same time, so that he can keep an eye on you, and he basically, like, he basically creates this sort of, like, closed environment where he can keep track of everything. He, like, confiscates shit, takes all the shit away, blah, blah, blah. Oh, and Byakuya's dead. He couldn't survive the killing game twice, I guess. So yeah, the lights go out, and then when they come back up, you find Byakuya dead under a table. You sad?
Yeah, I miss him already.
Yeah, I know, I love
Poor
him.
guy.
Yeah, so Byakuya is dead. And why is he dead?
Hey, what? So
Okay, also, so Nagito spends the entire first chapter with you being like your best friend, right? So, turns out, Nagito's fucking crazy. Nagito's fucking insane, it turns out. And he was like, I'm gonna kill somebody so that you can all use that despair and become the pure hope that I know you are. Teru overhears this plan and is like, I'm gonna kill Nagito so he can't kill anybody else. While it's happening, Byakuya steps in to try to stop Nagito from killing somebody, and then unwittingly steps into the spot where Teru is gonna stab. And Teru accidentally kills Nagito. And he's like, I did it for you. I did it to save you all.
wait,
and
he kills Nagito?
No. So Teru.
Yeah, you said he killed Nagito.
I misspoke. So,
here's what happens, right? So Byakuya's
You're
like,
gonna have to like
I know. Go
speed
fast.
this up.
All right. Anyway,
My
so
attention span is dwindling as we speak.
Nagito's fucking insane, and then you're all like, well, Teru, why did you have to kill somebody? You could have just fucking, like, said what the plan was, and then we all would have known. And then, but he's like, I want to go home and see my mom. Also, he's suddenly Southern now, and he says, Avril Lavigne. By Teru, he gets battered and deep fried in a volcano.
In a volcano?
Yeah, in a volcano. They drop him in a volcano, they make fried Teru.
My god.
Chapter 2! Let's keep it moving. So yeah, it turns out Nagito's fucking crazy, and he's only horny for Hope. He's like, I'm gonna make despair so that Hope can overcome it, but you can only overcome despair if you're an ultimate. So he only likes ultimates. Ultimates only, right?
Okay.
But the second island's open, so that's cool. There's some stuff you explore. And then, you know, you tie up Nagito, because you're all like, he can't be trusted, he's fucking insane.
But he looks like he likes it.
Yeah, he kind of
Like
does.
it.
He kind of does like it. So you go to bring him food, and then he's like, wow, I'm, like, horny for Hope, and then you're like, fuck you. So you leave. Anyway, so the motive gets introduced, and it's Twilight Syndrome Murder Case. It's an in-game video game. In which, a schoolgirl dies, and you all promise you won't play the game. You lie. You play the game. And the person who finishes the game first gets a secret prize. So the girls have a beach day, and you all crash it, because you're teenage boys. And then, oh no! Mahiru! She's dead! Inevitable things, death, taxes, and breeding. Yeah, I mean, Gundam's here. So Mahiru's dead. So, basically what happens...
You didn't finish the sentence.
Being mentioned on Sarah's stream.
Never mind. I thought your joke was so funny, Austin.
I don't get it. Anyway, so you find out that Twilight Syndrome Murder Case is actually a non-fiction telling about all of you. Not all of you, you're not in the game, but some people are in the game. And you find out that actually, some other student at Hope's Peak killed Fuyuhiko's sister. And that Mahiru covered it up, because the girl who killed Fuyuhiko's sister was her friend. So that's Fuyuhiko's sister, she's dead. And this picture was the prize for winning the game, which Fuyuhiko beat first and got. So he's like, that's my sister. She's dead. What the fuck? So he goes to confront Mahiru. I didn't know what was next. Anyway, so Fuyuhiko confronts Mahiru, and then you're all like, well, this doesn't make any sense, because Fuyuhiko, you didn't kill her, right? And then Pekko's like, yeah, I killed her. I'm a serial killer called Twilight Justice. And you're like, are we doing this again? Really? Are we doing this again? Nah, we're not. She was lying. And then you're all like, why the fuck are you lying? But she only tells you you're lying after you all vote for the killer. So you're like, why would you do that? We're all wrong. And she's like, yeah, you got it wrong. Haha, you're all gonna die. And then everybody's like, but you're gonna die too. Turns out that Pekko is Fuyuhiko's, like, servant, basically. But, like, she always thought of herself as a tool, and he loved her. So she's like, I'm gonna do this for you, but, and like, I'm the weapon, you're the real killer. So basically she's like, Fuyuhiko should get to leave, because I was just the weapon, he was the actual murderer. Right? But turns out he actually loves her, and he's like, I never wanted you to do that. Like, I told you not to. I never wanted you to just be a tool. And it's actually a really touching moment, and it's very heartwarming. And, yeah, servants to lovers, sad. I love their relationship. Anyway, so Fuyuhiko, so Pekko dies, but Fuyuhiko runs in to try to save her, and then she accidentally fucks him up instead. So you're like, oh my god, are both people dead? Nah, he's in the hospital, he's cool. Anyway, third island. Check it out! Titty Typhoon!
I'm going straight for the Titty Typhoon.
Titty Typhoon! Yo! Anyway, so you unlock the third island. And then you watch, and then you don't watch it, but everybody goes and watches this dog shit movie called The Wizard of Bonomi. You don't see it though. Monokuma's like, if you want to watch it, the ticket's $1 million, and you don't do it. But it's a dog shit movie. You watch it later. Fuyuhiko's like, yo, I'm sorry that I've been such an asshole. I remember I spent a full 10 minutes to see if the tumbleweed would despawn. Yeah, you did do that. You did do that. So Fuyuhiko's like, hey, I'm sorry that I was such a dick, and I'm sorry that, like, I knew who killed the last time, and I didn't say it because I wanted her to escape. I'm gonna kill myself. To help.
What is it with people and why? Well, yeah.
Yeah, so he's like, well, he's a Yakuza, so he's like all about honor and like blood honor and all that shit. So
this is like just the same fucking formula as the first game.
Yes, correct. You remember that big thing that I showed you where it was like chapter 1?
Yeah.
That's all the games do that. Including
but like same like order of like this guy died for this reason, this guy died for this reason, this guy died for this reason, this guy kills himself, then this guy dies for this reason, this guy dies for this reason.
Yeah. No, but Danganronpa 2 is actually a huge step up from Danganronpa 1.
Alright, keep going.
Anyway, so Fuyuhiko goes back to the hospital, and then Ibuki's like, I'm the ultimate musician, so I'm gonna throw a party, right? Then Akane is like, this shit sucks. I'm gonna kill you, Monokuma. And Monokuma's like, I told you not to do that. I'm gonna kill you instead. You broke the rules. Nekomaru steps in. And you're like, oh my god, no. And basically you futz the rules. You bullshit the rules. And you're like, Nekomaru didn't break the rules. You gotta save him. So Monokuma's like, fine, and takes him off to the hospital. Anyway, what's the motive? It's the despair disease. That's the motive. They're all infected with a fictional disease called the despair disease. Akane gets the cowardice disease. Ibuki gets the gullible disease. And Nagito gets the liar disease. Yup. I hate this chapter. It sucks. Anyway, so you take them all to the hospital, and then you all start staying at like a different place, because you're all like, well, what if we all catch the despair disease? So Mikan is the ultimate nurse, is taking care of everybody, and then one day she like fan services you, and she's like burning up, but you don't notice anything's fucking wrong because you're a fucking weirdo. And then one day you go to the hospital and you see this on the screen that you set up to communicate between the motel where everybody's staying and the hospital. Ibuki's dead. So you run out and you grab everybody, right? And then you bump into Fuyuhiko and Mikan, and then when you come back, Hyoko's dead. It's a double kill! Yeah! Mikan did it. She got the remembering disease, so she remembered all of her memories that were taken away, which somehow made her a killer, horny for despair. If Mikan has no haters, I am dead. She starts talking about this thing called Future Foundation. She don't know what she's talking about. And then you're basically like, hey, can you tell us anything? You remember everything. What the fuck happened? Why did you do that? And then she's like, nah, fuck you. And she takes it to the grave. And we're not going to talk about how she died because I hate it. But we are going to talk about why this trial is BS and sucks. And it's because it is the only fucking murder that is not physically possible. Because in terms of order of events, you leave your house, you go to the hospital. This is actually, in fact, not Ibuki you see on the screen. This is Mikan in the hospital filming this video, where Ibuki is already dead at the music venue. So you run from the hospital to the music venue, discover Ibuki. Then you run from the music venue to the motel to get everybody else. During which time, Mikan runs to the music venue, uncovers Hyoko's already dead body, and then meets up with you, locks the door, and breaks back in with you. So she's supposed to have done all of that shit in like 10 minutes. Fuck that. Fuck that. Fuck that. It's not possible. Anyway, yeah. Mikan killed Ibuki because she thought it'd be funny and caused despair. And then she killed Hiyoko because Hiyoko walked in on it. Oh, Nekomaru's back. He's a robot now.
One of them goddamn clankers.
Whoa. Whoa. Yeah, anyway, Nekomaru's a robot now. He has a radio clock. He has a button that when you push it, it turns him off. And his eyes dispense Coca-Cola and tea. Funny. Yeah, they call him Mechamaru.
That's the guy from JJK.
Sure. Anyway, chapter 4. Look, there's Disney. You go to Disney World. And you find a file that has all of the information from the first Killing game.
Oh shit.
And then you're like, Byakuya? Well, why didn't he tell us that he's done a Killing game before? Thus confirming that this game is in fact not a prequel, but a sequel. That the other game happened first, because it's right there.
Yeah.
Yep. Crazy, right? So you're like, Byakuya, why did you get fat? And B, why did
Yeah,
you...
because that's more important.
It is.
That is the much more pressing question.
It is. But you're like, why did you get fat? And also, why didn't you tell us that you'd been in a Killing game before? Like, why didn't you fucking say anything? Disney World? LOL.
These nuts, the world.
Monokuma tricks you all onto a ride and then gasses the fuck out of you and puts you in a fun house. You all get different rooms. Also, that old dude, his name is Izuru Kamakura. He's the founder of Hope's Peak Academy. He'll be important later. So there's Grape House and there's Strawberry House. And according to what Monokuma tells you, this is how they're laid out. Spoiler alert, they're not. But then in Strawberry House, there's the final dead room, which is an escape room that if you go in, you'll get access to something called the Octagon. And that'll get you and then you'll be able to look at some cool stuff. Some cool stuff in the Octagon.
Name a bone.
The metatarsal.
Which one?
Left. The C4 vertebrae.
Okay.
Great. Anyway, so Monokuma, the motive this time is that you're all starving. Monokuma's like, I'm not gonna let you out, and I'm not gonna give you any food. So now you're all starving to death. And to make things even worse, he's like, every morning at this hour, you gotta come to the tower and you gotta do Monokuma Tai Chi. In your delirium of hunger, you go to the final dead room, hoping that like it will have what you want. But Chiaki's like, no, you don't want to go in there. And you listen to her, because Chiaki's awesome. And she's awesome, and I love her. Then you have a dream where everybody's like whispering about you, and they're like, he's going to Hope's Peak, but I heard he only got in because his parents are rich. His parents are shelling out weird amounts of dough. And you're like, well, that's weird. Am I the ultimate affluent progeny? I thought that was Byakuya. But he's dead. Because you still don't know your ultimate. Oh no, Nekomaru! He's dead! Yeah, so, basically, and then during your investigation, some of this doesn't matter on the screen. Anyway, basically what happens is, during the investigation, you discover, that it's all about, like, the mystery of the funhouse. What is the actual anatomy of how the funhouse is laid out? Is it side by side? Is it up and down? Whatever, right? So then you're all locked on your respective sides of the house. Half of you are stuck on Strawberry side, half of you are stuck on Grape side. And you as Hajime are stuck on Grape side, so you can't investigate Strawberry side. So how do they do that? You wake up in your Nagito, and Nagito goes into the final dead room. With Usami. And then guess what? After you solve an escape room, there's a gun. And you're like, what am I supposed to do with that? You gotta play Russian roulette. You have to play Russian roulette to beat the final dead room and get the prize.
Real.
Now, according to the rules, you only have to put one bullet in the chamber.
That's how Russian roulette works.
Yes, Nagito puts 5 bullets in the chamber. But what's Nagito's power?
To spare?
Luck! Nagito is the ultimate lucky student.
Oh!
So he knows he's not gonna die.
But does he die?
No.
Oh.
He's the ultimate lucky student. He gets
Alright.
lucky. And so, as a special prize for putting 5 bullets in the chamber, Nagito gets a file on everybody.
I like that you're pointing at the screen as if chat can see where you're pointing.
Nagito gets a file on everybody. He gets 2 files. He gets one on he gets your student profiles from Hope's Peak Academy, and he gets a future foundation file. That's what he gets. And you don't and as soon as he opens it to read it, you switch back to Hajime. Now you're Hajime. But then Nagito shows up. And this is what Nagito, after being your biggest champion the entire time, this is how he speaks to you. He goes, "You've been repeating yourself over and over and it's bugging me. Can you let me speak freely for a change? If you talk like that, I'm not going to tell you anymore. And I've learned what your talent is too. Just some reserve corps student from the reserve department. Because guess what? Hajime, you're talentless. You have no talent. You're a reserve student going there by paying."
Okay.
And the reserve department is only there to raise money for the school. And you think, well, why do they need all that money? We'll talk about that later. But just something, food for thought. Anyway, so yeah, now that you don't have a talent, Nagito fucking hates you. He's your biggest hater.
Okay.
He's like, you suck. Yeah. So yeah, he fucking hates you. Fucking hates your ass. Anyway, back to Nekomaru's murder. Right? So basically what happened is, oh, and also Nagito is being a dick to everybody. You don't know why, he doesn't tell you why. You know why he's being a dick to you, it's because you're a reserve corps student. But, he fucking hates everybody, and he won't tell anybody why. But, so basically what happened is, everybody was starving, and the only way that you were gonna get food is if somebody died. So basically, Nekomaru and Gundam met up one day and basically decided, we're gonna fight to the death. Because, somebody's gotta die so everybody else can die. So we're gonna fight to the death. And using the 4 Dark Devas of Destruction, Gundam was able to hit the Night button on Nekomaru. And kill him.
You go night night.
Yeah. So, the 4 Dark Devas the goat. Anyway, the next night, Nagito confronts Monokuma and is basically like, you don't need to provide a motive. I'm gonna make something happen. Don't worry about it. and then chapter 5. So there's some new stuff, right? There's a military base and some other stuff. Also, there's a traitor. Somebody's a traitor.
Like from the last time.
Yeah, we don't know who, but somebody's a traitor. Kazuichi found a computer that basically details the biggest, most awful despair in choosing whatever. And also discovers that it was caused by high school students.
Cool.
I wonder who those students were.
Like the last game. Call back.
So you all confront Nagito and you're like trying to get him, but then oh no, he fucking blows up the goddamn hotel. And then he's like, guess what? I have more bombs, and I will blow up the entire fucking island if the traitor doesn't reveal themselves to me. So you all go on a mad dash to find the bombs, in which you also discover that he blew his way into Nozomi Castle, but still wasn't able to get in. So Akane almost kills him. They're like, what are you fucking doing? Chiaki's like, no, don't do that. Chiaki's the voice of reason the whole time. You find the supposed pile of bombs, and Nagito's like, this is hooked up to a thing that will only deactivate it if the traitor scans their handbook. And you're like, well, what if it doesn't work? And everybody's like, what if we all just scan our handbooks? And Chiaki just fucking walks up and she scans her handbook and nothing happens. And turns out Nagito was bluffing and it wasn't a bomb, it was fireworks the whole time. So now you're all in this warehouse and you're like, let's fucking go get this asshole, because he sucks, right? So you open where you think he is and there's a fire. Oh no. So you remember there are some fire grenades to put out a fire. Wee woo.
Weeble, 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 weeble.
Anyway, so you get these fire grenades and you throw them to put out the fire. And then you find Nagito. You find Nagito.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ooh. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, somebody really fucking hated that guy. So you're investigating, and you find out, during your investigation, you find in Nagito's room, you find some stolen shit you find Monomi's diary. He stole Monomi's diary. And you also find your student profiles that Nagito read. So you know a little bit more about, like, your time at Hope's Peak, but not much. You also find this thing called Monokuma's Special Poison. For poisoning only. You learn that Fat Byakuya wasn't actually Byakuya.
What the fuck?
He was somebody called the Ultimate Imposter.
Why did he choose Byakuya?
Because he needed to cosplay as another Ultimate, and when he entered Hope's Peak, Byakuya was not at Hope's Peak yet, because you're all a year older. Doot 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 doot. So yeah, you got 2 whole years at Hope's Peak. 2 of them, count them, 2. But I don't like this twist because it sucks and it doesn't actually matter. This has the fact that it's not actually Byakuya, no bearing on the plot.
Okay.
Also Nagito did it all to himself.
He killed himself?
He did the whole thing. No. But he did do the rest.
This fucking guy.
So Nagito is like, I need to find out who the traitor is. I need to out the traitor, right? So Nagito sets up his own murder. He puts himself on the brink of death and sets it up so that the second you guys open the warehouse door, it's going to start a fire. So that you will go and get the fire grenades. Because he has put inside one of the fire grenades Monokuma's Special Poison, which will evaporate in the heat and become a breathable gas that he will breathe in, thus killing him.
But not actually killing him.
No, yes. The poison kills him, so whoever threw the poison is his killer. And he created a scenario because he knew, because of his luck, whoever he wanted to be the killer would be the killer. He would be lucky enough to get his target to be the one to actually throw the fire grenade with the poison in it. So Nagito manufactured a situation in which he forced somebody to kill against their will. And you think, so you think Nagito made the traitor kill him so that the traitor would be the murderer, and then when you all out the traitor, the murderer dies, right?
Wrong.
Well, we're not there yet. Anyway, so yeah, you figure out, and so yeah, he knew that because of his luck, the one that he would want to be the killer is the killer, and so now you have to figure out who's the traitor, right? Well, in Monomi's diary, you find a thing about how you almost went into the final dead room. Monomi can't write. Who is the person who stopped you from going into the final dead room?
I don't remember, but I know it was a girl.
It was Chiaki. Chiaki was the traitor.
Saw that one coming.
And Chiaki says this, like, really cryptic thing where she's like, my existence was a traitor. Like, I couldn't tell you all because just was the nature of who I am. Somebody wants to avoid a kidney stone. Juniper, no, it was the poison that killed Nagito. Anyway. Drink. Avoid a kidney stone. Oh. Alright, so Chiaki's the traitor, she admits it, and you kill her. And that's sad. And then the game starts to break.
Cool.
And then Chiaki and then Chiaki's alive again? Huh? And then Nagito's alive again.
What?
Huh? Yeah. And then he says 11037, and then the music kicks in and it's
That's the thing that the people thought were on the last game.
Yeah, right? Right? So now we're at chapter 0. What? And it's something. So somebody's in a room. Nagito's talking to somebody. You don't know who the fuck he's talking to, but he's like, "Do you like ships?" That's because the world is full of boring people. And basically the person who Nagito is talking to is like, "Hey, you're boring. I have luck too. You think you're special because you're lucky? I'm lucky too."
The fucking guy from the first one.
Maybe. And then Nagito has a woman's hand.
So Nagito's a woman.
Yes. No. Nagito. Do you see the bandages?
Yeah.
That's not his hand. We'll get there. Yeah, so back on track, chapter 6. So now you're back in Hope's Peak Academy. You're not.
I don't know what's going on anymore.
I know.
I'm so confused.
No, Sarah, that's the point, because you're supposed to be very confused at this point in the game. You're not supposed to understand what's going on. So basically, Monokuma's like, yeah, we're in the end game now. Fucking, I'll tell you all the truth. Let's find out. So you start investigating the school, and you find a bunch of different, like, informative mangas. Basically, TLDR, you're in a video game. He was cutting awful close to his crotch. I don't know. Jeff, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm sorry. I've moved on. I'm quick. I'm trying to get through this for Sarah. So you find out you're in this thing called the Neo World Program.
What the fuck, man?
And that in fact you all did 2 years of school together, and you've had your memories erased, and you're in this Neo World Program. And that's why shit is breaking down, right? And you find out that the Neo World Program was a rehabilitation program. And you're like, rehabilitation for what? We'll get there. Now you're in a trial room. This is what was in Nozomi Castle. This is what Nagito tried to break into. And so you're presented with 2 buttons. You can either graduate, theoretically, like leave the program, or you can repeat. Can do it over again. So you're all in the Neo World Program, you had your school memories taken from you, and the only way to get out is for majority of the people to hit graduate. Then you'll get out and you'll go home like normal. And everybody who died will have their votes treated as an absence. Because normally you would need a majority of people.
Okay.
Funny little meta moment. So, basically, you find out that your avatars have been created from your preschool versions, and that your real bodies are fine in the dead world. Like in the real world, your bodies are all fine. So everybody's like, oh, so like if we're in a game and this isn't real, is everybody still alive? And they're like, nah, they're brain dead basically. Like if you die in here, it like shocks you so bad, they're all brain dead theoretically, you know. So Chiaki and Usami worked for who was responsible for putting you into the Neo World Program. The Future Foundation.
Okay.
Remember Nagito got a Future Foundation file?
Yeah.
And Chiaki and Usami were never actually real. They were not real people. They were NPCs created to observe the students and help guide them in what they called the Hope Restoration Program. So, let's talk about the tragedy, right? So, there are these things called, the Remnants of Despair. And basically, yeah, it is like SAO. The Remnants of Despair are the high schoolers who are responsible for the tragedy, in addition to Junko and Oshima. They're considered, like, her disciples.
Okay.
So they brought chaos, they didn't care about morals. They just, and some of them decided to have children with Junko's dead body.
Ugh.
Some of them killed people, like killed their own families. Some of them replaced parts of their own body with parts of Junko. So who are the remnants of despair, Sarah? It's us. We're the remnants of despair. So Nagito, when he tried to out the traitor, he wasn't trying to kill the traitor. He was trying to kill everybody else. and let the traitor walk free.
Show your face to the camera when you speak.
Sorry.
That pisses me off.
I'm sorry. So Nagito was actually trying to kill everybody but the traitor because he found out you were all ultimate despair and he wanted you all fucking dead. Fucking dead. So yeah, Nagito found out and tried to kill them all. You were all brainwashed by Junko Enoshima. Nagito finds the files containing the truth, and the Future Foundation, but really just the survivors from the first game, because Makoto and Byakuya and Kirigiri, they join over 2 hours and still going strong. Goddamn, Sarah's sister has better yeah, I know. We're almost done. We're in the final chapter of the second game. We're almost done. So it turns out that the Future Foundation, Makoto and Byakuya and Kirigiri and all the survivors from the first game, actually, they work for the Future Foundation. And you're all ultimate despair. So, Monokuma made a fake Makoto to try to trick you all into graduating. Basically, he's like, you guys, if you graduate, you're gonna keep your memory of the game version of you. And like, yeah, your friends will still be dead, but like, you're gonna keep... What did you say? What did you say?
I texted Austin and I just said, fuck you.
So basically Monokuma's like, if you graduate, you get to be you. You're not gonna revert to being ultimate despair. You'll get to keep your memories in here, but everybody else is still gonna be dead, so that sucks. I don't know why this is here, but yeah, Monokuma goes Super Saiyan, sure. Anyway, Junko's back, but she's an AI, because the real Junko is dead, so this is alter ego Junko. Somebody uploaded her to the Neo World program, which is why the killing game started. Somebody on the outside world uploaded the memory of Junko, her alter ego, into the program. Meaning that while Junko is responsible for the game, what's happening in the game, ultimately the real mastermind is whoever uploaded her.
Nagito.
Let's keep going. So,
I'm right.
let's keep going. So,
Well, hurry up and fucking get there.
and then she's basically like, actually, I'm gonna do something different. I'm gonna change the graduation program. So if you guys all vote to graduate, yeah, you get to keep your memory of in-game you, but also I'm gonna upload my consciousness to your dead friends, so they'll be alive again. So we're gonna have a bunch of different Junkos running around. More Junko, yay, Junko's back, right? But that's fucked up. And then the real Makoto's like, no, that's wrong. Sarah knows a thing or two because she's seen a thing or two. T. So yeah, Makoto shows up, and you find out that he joined the Future Foundation, and the Future Foundation is like, hey, round up the remnants of despair and then kill them. And Makoto's like, no, I think we can save them. We can put them in the Neo World program and we can erase their memories and they can like do this like fun little beach getaway where they all live, laugh, love, and they can be saved. And then he comes in and he's like, actually, graduation is not your only option. It's not graduate or repeat. There's a forced shutdown sequence that we can do if there's a majority of people that vote. And then Junko's like, guess what? You don't have enough people to do the forced shutdown sequence. But surprise! Kyoko and Byakuya show up. So now you have enough people to do the forced shutdown sequence. But turns out, if you do the forced shutdown sequence, you're all gonna revert back to your despair self. It's gonna basically erase your memory of what happened in the game and re-upload your memory of what happened in the outside world. So you'll go back to being despairs and your friends will stay dead. Right? So your choices, here are your choices. You can graduate, upload your current memories to your body, be who you are.
Be who you are.
And have all of your friends be little Junkos. Or you can force the shutdown, all of your friends will stay dead, and you're gonna go back to being ultimate despair. Oh, also, good to point out that all of the remnants willingly let themselves be captured because they wanted to play the game.
Okay.
But so yeah, like I said, Junko's not the mastermind. The real mastermind is who uploaded her to the game. It's Izuru Kamakura. You remember that guy?
No.
He's the old dude. But that doesn't make sense. Izuru Kamakura is dead. He's been dead for a long time. Izuru Kamakura was known as the Ultimate Hope. He was the founder of Hope's Peak Academy. He was a super genius with all the talents in the world. Izuru Kamakura that we know is a science experiment by Hope's Peak to put all of the world's talents into one person. At this rate of setting up the trigger members, Kamakura, Yas Queen, yeah. So yeah, he was this like science experiment by the school to put all of the talents into one person to create the ultimate hope, quote unquote. It went horribly wrong. Izuru Kamakura, supposedly killed 13 student council members. It's not actually true. Junko manipulated them and they killed each other, but Izuru Kamakura is the one who took the fall because he was there. You're Izuru Kamakura. You're the mastermind.
How the fuck did we get here?
Yeah, so basically Hajime was so like, I love Hope's Peak Academy, but he was so white bread, boring, average, that when the school approached him and was like, hey, we're gonna do this thing to you, but we're gonna like basically erase who you are, he was like, sure, yeah, let's do it. So you become Izuru Kamakura, and then everything becomes boring to you because you know everything that's gonna happen forever. And the only time that you've ever felt any sort of shock and surprise is during the killing game that Junko orchestrated with the 13 student council members. So basically you're like, okay, I was surprised. Sure, why not? I'll do Despair. Despair is surprising. Yeah. And then later on, the real Chiaki, because Chiaki was a real person who was your friend before you got lobotomied. Yeah, it's a full-on lobotomy. So before you got lobotomied, Chiaki, the real one, was your friend, but Junko kills her in front of you, and she's like, no, we were friends, blah, 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 as her dying breath, and so then you start crying, and you're like, oh, that's surprising, why am I crying? So now hope versus despair in your mind, what's more surprising, what's gonna win? So you're like, yeah, I'll erase my memories, I'll upload the program. What's gonna win, hope or despair? But then Hajime, that version of him has a mental breakdown. Because he's like, what the fuck do you mean? I am not Izuru Kamakura, I'm Hajime Hina. You know, he's tweaking out. But then the Chiaki is like, no, I'm cheering for you. I'm here for you. I love you. Heart emoji. So then he goes Super Saiyan. And he merges with Izuru Kamakura and Hajime. So now he's Hajime Kamakura, the ultimate hope, with all the talents in the world. And he convinces everybody, he's like, yeah, I mean, we gotta force the shutdown because I don't know what the fuck is gonna happen, but Junko can't be allowed to get out of here. So then you're like, well, what happened? And then it cuts to Byakuya, Makoto, and Kirigiri on the dock, and you're like, well, did they turn back into ultimate despair? And you don't know. Did they? They all say that they're gonna stay back and wake up their comatose friends, and you just kind of leave them. But you're like, yeah, the future has hope. Get it? Hope. And then you gotta go back to the Future Foundation because Makoto's in deep shit for not killing them. So we don't really have time to get into the anime, but essentially there's two arcs meant to be watched side by side. This is the final image, by the way, so you see that Hajime has not reverted back to Izuru Kamakura. He has stayed Hajime, implying that the rest of them have not reverted back to despair.
Is it over yet?
Yeah, I'm on the last slide. We don't have time to get into it, but there is a sequel anime to the game, which has two arcs meant to be watched side by side. The first is a prequel arc that...
Finish!
The first is a prequel arc detailing how all of the characters from the second game fell to despair, and the second is a sequel arc detailing what happens to Makoto and friends when they get back to the Future Foundation HQ. I highly recommend them. I highly recommend the games.
Get out of my way.
We're done. We did it!
Get out of my fucking way.
Ow!
I will do it again.
You invited this.
I regret it.
What did we think? Chat, what do we think? How do I feel? I feel great. I think Sarah wants to die. I could do that. Killing game.
Never again.
Sarah invited this. I just want to make that very clear.
I don't.
I warned you multiple times.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did.
I'd rather get stiffed. I'd rather go to work. What the fuck was that, man?
It's the Pod Day Rumble 1 and 2.
Not for me.
Let's kill kids. Let's kill kids. What part of this hurt you the most, Sarah?
Sitting down,
Was it Mondo butter?
listening. I really could not stop thinking about the butter. Genuinely.
Yeah, pop quiz.
If you ask me about anything other than the fucking guy that gets turned into butter, I'm gonna not know the answer.
I can't believe it's not Mondo butter. Yeah. LOL. That was good, right?
Butter?
The executions, some of the executions from the third game are actually the worst.
There's a third one?
Yeah, but it's a totally separate story and it's not the best.
Yeah, fucking finally, monkey. Stumpy monkey hits fucking after 2.5 hours, Jesus Christ.
There is a third game. It's good. It's just not a good it's a good game, it's just not a good Danganronpa game. Cuz number 1 was good, number 2 was really good, and then number 3 was kind of dog shit in terms of like the big twist at the end. Also there's a character that is incest. There's Incest Boy, and we don't like him.
I don't like that you call him Incest Boy.
Well, he kills, and then his whole motive is that he's in love with his sister, and he wanted to fuck his sister, and his sister was dead, so he killed people to send her friends. And then in the execution, he gets boiled into a soup, and then his spirit rises up from the soup, and then his sister's ghost throws salt on him. He's the ultimate anthropologist.
I have to I'm gonna kill a hostage.
And
Jesus Christ.
And he's voiced by Todd Havercorn. I heard Sarah was in Oh, Stumpy!
No!
No, Stumpy, that's so good!
No, I'm not into them anymore. They broke my heart. Well, I was into him before I knew he was in love with his sister.
You should have known.
I can't win. I'll entertain them. I have to piss.
Okay, will you get me another water?
No, I'm just going to the bathroom. I'm not going to the kitchen.
Alright, chat. Let's get cozy. So how did we feel? How did we feel about that? How did that make you feel? Cat sitting very comfortable around a campfire with friends. But that made me feel good. That made me feel really good. Fave stream of the week. Thank you, Camden. Thank you. I do try. Yeah, no, that was a lot of talking for me. Here's the thing. If you enjoy mystery games and like the style of a visual novel, so if you've ever played like Doki Doki Literature Club or like 999, you would enjoy the Danganronpa games. And if you enjoy 999 and Danganronpa, you should play a game called 100 Line Last Defense Academy, which is the love child, or Ace Attorney, yeah, which is the love child of the guy who made 999 and the guy who made Danganronpa. Yeah. Mysteries are fun. I enjoy mysteries, particularly the murder mystery. Juniper, we're not talking about eggs. I explained the egg joke last time. We can't. This is too much. I there's only so much I can give them. I can't explain eggs twice. Not again. Hi, Jay. Where's Sarah? Sarah's in the bathroom. Hi, Dad. It's Big Macher. It's my dad. Look, it's my.
Like that?
I don't know. It's my Dad. I'm wearing your shirt that Sarah stole. Apparently.
No, he gave that to me.
Oh. Well, I took it. So what's up, Dad? I just tortured Sarah for 2.5 hours.
That's exactly what I would call it. They're literally.
You invited me here.
You invited yourself, buddy boy.
And yet your chat seems to think it was the best stream of the week. So,
It's gonna be the only stream of the week. Actually, no, I might stream tomorrow.
well, I just think that Ginger is staring into the phone as she hears you both. Hi, Gingy! Hi, Gingy! But everybody say hi to Ginger, who is my dog. Let me show you a picture. Let me show you a picture of my dog. Wait a minute. Guys, look at my dog. How do I make it focus? How do I, Sarah? Wait, let me be a beauty guru. I don't know how to do this.
Careful with your phone.
It's just the picture.
Yeah, but if you're not on Do Not Disturb and somebody's fucking name comes down.
The worst that would come down is what their Discord name is. So, I don't know if they would know who God and Waffle Roni are. Shout out God and Waffle Roni. If Sarah raises 5K, do you get the money to be made up?
The money goes to me.
Yo, what's up, Twiggy? There's a cat. Check it out. There's a cat. Oh, if we raise the 5K? I thought the 5K was for Dad, to put him in drag.
It is, but I get the money.
The fuck?
I keep the money.
That's kind of dumb.
Watch your...
What?
Your screen can be seen.
Oh. Hello, little baby. Look, this is Twiggy. Oh my god. Do you hear that? Do you guys hear that? Who the fuck is Mittens? Oh, you like his mittens?
Her mittens, thank you very much.
Yeah, Twiggy's a girl. I affectionately call her Stick. She is not happy with you. Beep, beep, beep. Cat is not having it. Sarah, stop. She wants you to stop. Let her
This is how
go.
She pays rent.
Let her go. She's hissing now. Sarah, let the cat
That
go.
was my nose.
I'm sorry, Twiggy. Sorry. Yeah, let this poor lady go free. There she goes out the room. I have nothing else. That was all I prepared.
She won't. She loves me too much. I'm the only one she doesn't scratch. The weed is hitting.
Girl, is it time to call it?
Yeah, I'm getting hungry now. That's how I know it's hitting, is I'm starting to get the munchies.
Anyway, thank you for tuning into my stream. Sarah will not be here next week. I've taken over officially.
Say goodbye. This is it. I'm gonna kill her. The body has been discovered.
Can't say
I'm not.
it's a threat. I didn't know I drank a Plift. I think it's Chicago. Local.
A body will be discovered. Yeah, anyway, you guys should all Google Nagito fingers in his ass.
Wrong with you? Get out! Leave! Leave so I can talk to them.
I'll shut up.
You have to move. I need my compute. Girl.
What do you need?
I'll run your toes over. You fucking. Yeah, Mika heard. I'm sorry, I can't hear you. I have headphones on. Did you guys have fun? You can be honest. She's not looking. She can't see. Mika, I drank a soda. You should take an edible and come over. No, I hated it. Never let her come back. Noted. Guys, for literally 7 subs, there's no fucking way. For literally 7 subs, I will never have Jessica on stream ever again. I'll give you guys until the time I pick somebody to raid.
I'm funnier.
I'll do a buttery nipple. I have to go get the stuff to make a buttery nipple.
I'm funnier in every way.
I know you like to think that.
Chat, look away, close your eyes. Are your eyes closed? Good.
And 2 for flinching. I think I'm gonna raid. I know they're not doing D&D tonight, but I think we're gonna raid.
Is it mouse shit?
No. No.
What the fuck is it?
It's nail polish, dipshit.
Oh. Sarah has rats.
Stop it. I think. Brittany Ballsack's live! We're gonna raid Brittany Balls. Because I never see her live anymore. So she's in an ad now, so I'm gonna wait. I know! And Mika, it's almost like we're on the same wavelength. Oh my god, wait. Meebas, do you, like, want to do dinner? Perchance? We could go to that sushi place. Actually, no. Wait, I'm high. We can't go there right now. I'm not having a repeat performance. Anyway. Thank you for... We already had dinner. Oh, so you hate me. You hate me. I don't know what's for dinner. I'll figure it out then. If the meatballs were gonna have one... Fuck you. Copy that. Copy that. I don't know if Macy made anything. I don't think they did. I'll see you guys tomorrow, probably. I don't know. Like maybe 4. Tomorrow's my mom's birthday, so I don't exactly know what the plan is. But we'll figure it out. Okay, thanks for sitting through this torture with me. Bye, guys.